Welcome for not welcome back. I love y'all. My back is still destroyed. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. Commenting, liking, and subscribing is a free way to help support the channel. Non-free ways are Patreon and smashing that super thanks button down below. Super chats as well. And become a member, join Patreon. There's lots of perks. And wraithax.eth domain name. So we do have a couple things going over here. One of which I'll say OMI had a very good day. I think I would have been called the king of streaming had I actually gone and done a OMI watch party yesterday, going out and saying, "Oh yeah, let's watch OMI until it loses a zero." If I would have done that, I would have had to stream for another 12 hours, but it would have happened because we did it this morning. We lost a zero, and we're staying up there. Now, I'll get to what outperformed OMI in a second, but OMI is up 20.1% on the day. As long as we stay up here at this price, we're going to lose that 20%. Like, we'll still stay up here, but the price is obviously going to go higher and higher over the last 24 hours, so it won't be up 20% tomorrow, most likely. It'll probably just be up, and it'll even be down at some points, a couple percent. We had a fantastic day with $2.2 million in volume. Guys, $2.2 million in volume, we went up 20%. Okay, so if we 10x that, if we do $22 million in volume, do we do a 2.2x? Maybe not. We'd probably only do a 50% gain. But 5x that, what happens if we do well, no, at that point, it might even be a vicious cycle. But again, when we get that 50, 100 million in volume every day, it doesn't matter what people are going to sell. That'll get eaten up in a couple of days, and and again, this is with no exchanges. This is with just one form. This one form of utility does not even burn anything. There's no burns with this. It's not decreasing the supply. It's locking the supply up, which is great. I am totally for that. Speaking of which, we have over 10, almost 11 billion locked up. So it's quite a lot of OMI that's there. That's over 3. It's closer to 4% of the supply than it is 3%. It's like 3.7, 3.675, 3.7. It's a very high percentage in high threes that's locked up over on the Veve app. So they're having a lot of money coming in, and I can't go 20 minutes without somebody that I know messaging me. It's not just, it's a random Twitter message or YouTube comment. Like, there's people that I know that have been calling and texting all day, like, "Hey, what's going on with OMI? What happened?" Because a lot of the people I helped get into the project over the last year and a half, they're just like, they bought some, and then they, went down for a while, and they didn't speak to me for a little while, and they're like, "Hey, what happened with OMI? I checked Trust Wallet, and it just went boom." I was like, "Okay, yeah," and I had to explain to a bunch of people that they finally added utility, and there's outside of the people that I knew that were asking about it, that had walked away from the project for a little while, that still held, but they just kind of like, okay, if it goes, it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. They kind of wrote it off as a loss originally, even though I told them to just buy more. They didn't listen. There's other people saying, "Hey, what's the best way to go and take OMI that's on layer 1 and get it on layer 2 to be on the app?" And I had messaged them Foster Hilt's video, a lot of them, and then you go and you take other people that say, "Okay, well, what's the best way to go about it?" I think Bit4x, somebody messaged me and they said that Bit4x it's not letting them convert their USDC to USDT, or they're not letting them sell the USDT for OMI. Either way, I thought it was weird. Let me know if you guys have any problems buying. We'll be able to work it out. We'll do something with that. And a couple other people say, like, "Randy, I know you have more than 10 million OMI in the app. Sell me some OMI in the app. I'll trade you layer 1. It's like, be advised, guys, this is just a bonus. This season 0 that we have here, it's just, hey, thanks for putting some OMI on the app. Let me give you some MCP points for it. This is not the real utility. There's going to be more. We're going to be able to lock stuff up. There's a lot more that we're going to be able to do, and this is just the beginning. People are going to want a lot more than 10 million on the app. And some people that don't have 10 million, only 5 million, yes, I have that 5 million. Eventually, they're going to not have that 5 million. They'll spend it. They'll 4.5, they'll 4, they'll 3. Again, when people have found money, that's what they do. But again, I wouldn't consider this found money yet. You have a ton of people selling their physical and digital stuff for OMI. I had, I don't know if I can say this. I guess I can. Let me go to the Veve feed. Let me, this is public information, so I should be able to go and say this with no issues. On the Veve feed before, it's a while back, or is it? Oh, it should be low mint Veve feed. I'm sorry, because it was low mint. It's called Veve low mint. There was something that I thought that was interesting. You have the number 41 Rare Avengers logo, the number 41, the Avengers logo, sell along with the number 41 Avengers Tower sell. Now, I won't say who, but I know the person that had sold that. They asked me before, like, hey, Randy, do you and any of your whales know, if, would you know any whales that would be wanting to buy this from me? And I was like, well, maybe. I mean, the Avengers Tower saw a little bit of an uptick, and the, number 41, that's always good. It's really good. And they're like, listen, I got an offer for 6.6K. Can any of your whales beat that? And I was like, listen, even if my whales did want that, I would advise them to not take that deal, to not go for it. If their goal was to go and get as big ROI as possible, I would say I would have them buy the logo and net the other 2.5 grand, or just to buy all OMI. And again, that's the whales I'm advising, not for you guys. It'd be for Dashi, and more whale talk on the way. So I told this person, like, listen, if you have an offer for these two things for 6.6 thousand gems, take it. And they're like why? I was like, listen, maybe these two things go for 10 or even 20 grand in the bull market. Maybe those two things go for $10,000 each. I don't think they would, but it's very possible that happens. The number 41s, it's a big thing, Avengers, whatever. So it's like, okay, let's say that does a 3x and it goes to 20K. OMI will not do a 3x. OMI will do a 3x by the end of the year. I told him by next year, OMI would probably do like an 8x, and the year after that, at some point next year, you're gonna have OMI that's 1 cent, and then when you have the year after, the height of the bull market, several cents. So when I go and I talk to him, and I told him this, like, listen, the choice is yours. I would say get a logo and use the other 2.5 gems to do whatever. And the person said, listen, I'm just getting I just want to cash out and buy OMI. So it's like, okay, well, listen, you cash out, that 6,600 goes to, let's say, 6K. Let's say you net about 5,500 gems between the sale fees and the cash out fees, say $5,500. You'd be able to get, let's say, like 5 million OMI. That's going to do exceedingly better than those two. But speaking of whales, I have somebody that, I don't know if I should say what he's buying. I have somebody I'm advising that has a decent amount of OMI, that has some Veve NFTs. They're getting more. They're going to buy all the Grails. I told them, saying, listen, everyone and their sister right now they're taking their Grails, they're taking their the stuff that they have, and they're chasing those green candles. OMI's up like 90% over the last month. Let's say like 80% over the last 8 days, and now they're selling their stuff, and now they're buying OMI. They didn't buy it at 0006. They're buying it now at 001. And it's like, and so I told some of my whales, like, listen, you have a bunch of these people that are selling their Grails. Like, everyone's vault value these last 2 days have gone down, unless you put money in and continue to buy. And my whales that have big vaults, they don't care. They'll take the $10,000 or $20,000 loss on their vaults, knowing that they're making $50,000, $60,000 in OMI. I don't even think their vaults went down that much. Their vaults might have gone down, a couple grand, 5 grand, let's say 10 grand. But I'll show you something. Let me show you a quick little thing here. I might have to search for it a little bit. Don't have to search too much for it, because it's right here. one of my dude's portfolios, he has Grumpy Cat as well. But one of his portfolios, he made $50,000 today. Let me go and he might have actually made a little bit more. Um, made $50,000 today. So if his vault value went down 10K and his OMI went up 50K, he'll make that trade all day. He'll do that every single day. So I told him, listen, now's your chance. If you want to get some of these grails for cheap, I don't know how long this imbalance is going to go on for. It could continue. OMI could go up another 10% tomorrow. We could be at, what would be 0012, 0025, and the grails could go down even more. But I told him, listen, we were at bottom, I think, for Veve, back in May, maybe a little bit before then, before Star Wars month. I told him now, especially with that David interview, which one of the things that I had gone over with him, I was like, hey, what are I said, what is our best bet now that you have the news of Nifties and Recur? What's the best way to get some of these licenses from companies that are probably a little frustrated with Web3, that they that had their hopes built up, they had high hopes, and then these other companies failed. How do we go and get those licenses and get them excited again about Web3? And I thought this was going to be a battle. I thought this would be something that you would have to sell them on, maybe give up something to get some of them. And David's like, listen, my guy, Randy, we already, like, Recur's licenses, we already have some of them, like, in our back pocket. We just haven't rolled them out yet. So I was like, bruh. So I go on and I put that into a short because that's one of the things that I thought was most exciting. That interview has so many different things, so many different Easter eggs. I asked him about Elon Musk, I asked him about Doge, I asked him about a bunch of other stuff. And guys, I don't have an NDA signed for this, but this has nothing to do with David, this has something to do with someone else. Crypto in general, what a lot of people have been learning from a lot of people that failed is that you need utility. And there's going to be other cryptos that have utility. So this next market, it's going to be all about utility. It's going to be all about burning. It's going to be all about what else can it do. OMI is going to be right there. OMI, but be advised, OMI is not the best performer today. Now, OMI had beaten the top 100, but OMI did not beat Grumpy Cat. Grumpy Cat is also up 21%. It was actually up 30-something percent on at some point, but Grumpy Cat currently also up 21%. So it was a good day all around for me, for OMI, for everyone. Anyway, we have a bunch of news to go over before I get to the questions and everything else. Yesterday, all my troubles. Okay, there's stuff that I don't need to talk about. Also, we have on Veve, yesterday, I got 2,600 points, give or take. Today, I have 2,451. So I went from like 1,700-ish points to about 1,600 points. So, which is fine, but I just got a little less points today. I feel like other people would be probably around the same. And let me know if the points from yesterday had switched to today. Just keep me posted on that. I haven't talked about too many people about that. One of the other things that Aldous Havley had brought up yesterday, saying Akomi is establishing a charitable arm, is mega. And what I asked about this was like, hey, listen, David, you have had extraordinary success, with Ukraine, going and doing a drop with Ron English and the Red Cross. You raised like $700,000 for them. There's always going to be disasters. There's always going to be different things that are going to need fundraising. So instead of having to do that every single time, why don't you just have a piece of Veve invest into something called venture philanthropy, so that this way the money keeps coming in and you don't need to go and do that. You don't need to go and raise money every month for these, because again, when you have a lot of money, take it from me, everyone is like, oh, can you do this? Support me on this. Hey, can you share this? And it's like, well, one, how often can you give money? How often can you ask your friends for money? Randy, I know you know a lot of whales. Please, this is a disaster. You know, I lost everything. My friend lost everything. We're raising money for this. And it's like, you know, how often can you go and ask your friends for money? So the venture philanthropy idea does come from a unique place. It comes from, you know, from people that are just like, okay, I guess this month we're supporting this person and we're taking time away from our business. And I know that sounds very cold, but be advised that these are, I get lifestyle of the rich and famous, lifestyle of this, but that's something that you have to think about. That's something that you have to go and say, hey, is this something that we want to do every month? Is this something that we want to continuously do? And so, like, yes, you have the money. Yes, I could donate. But like, sometimes it's like, dude, I feel like I shouldn't have to. And when you talking about a big major corporation like Veve that's only going to grow, for them to have a charity arm, so this way they're not distracted. They don't have to go on and do this fundraiser and do X, Y, and Z. They can go on and say, hey, here's our arm. We'll send all requests of donations, all requests of fundraising and charity all through this. That is so freaking bullish. And Aldous Havley caught that, and I'm very happy he did. Saying, and they want to burn a small percentage of it, meaning some of the revenues, some of the profits that go in there. Like, let's say like March of Dimes. Like March of Dimes, they call it that because for every dollar that gets donated, 10 cents goes to the actual cause. The rest is from inflated salaries. The rest is from marketing. The rest is from whatever. When you have something like this, instead of taking a salary, I feel like a lot of this is going to be volunteer work, but instead of taking a salary, some of the salaries go to burn OMI. Some of the salaries, some of what they raise will go to burn OMI, which is, Jesus, man. we have a lot of stuff that's very bullish. Even Foster Hilt saying the first utility for the OMI token is absolutely insane, and this doesn't even burn anything. Saying my MC points have almost doubled. If you plan to collect on Veve and don't have OMI on the app, you are at a massive disadvantage. Veve has made a statement that OMI is the token that's powering the platform. So breaking this down, you go with Foster and saying, hey, if you don't have OMI on the app, you're at a massive advantage, and that's for MCP points right now. So that's one disadvantage that you have from not having OMI on the app. Other people are going to surpass you. You could have a much better collection. You could be in the top 500 wallets. And if you're in the top 500 wallets, you may or may not be a master collector. You could have somebody that has next to no collectibles that are, but now has 10 million OMI. Now they're a master collector and you're not. It's wild. So that's one disadvantage you're at right now. The second disadvantage is going to come with waitlist tickets. If you still don't have OMI on the app, you can't buy those waitlist tickets, the odds of you getting a drop when you're not buying waitlist tickets with OMI is minuscule. Sleeping Comics did a video on this saying, hey, listen, your odds are already pretty not great when going for a drop on the waitlist, but when other people start buying a lot more waitlist tickets to double and triple, quadruple their chances, people that don't have OMI, people that do not buy those waitlist tickets are at a huge disadvantage. They're never going to get picked. Never. It's a lottery. It's literally, at that point, it'll literally be a lottery, and most people will never get picked. So yeah, we have, and that's the second disadvantage that you have from not having OMI on the app. And again, at some point, you're going to be able to stake some OMI, actually lock it up, and there's going to be other rewards that you'll get for doing so. You're going to get collectibles. You're going to get discounts on fees. You're going to get discounts on cash fees, discounts on whatever, and you're not going to be able to go and take advantage of that. So that's a third disadvantage of not having OMI. Now, again, if you're just in it for the money and you don't care about the collectibles, okay, let me appeal to your, forget that side, the greedy side. That alone is going to make you more than collectibles, but if you have enough OMI, have whatever, but you just want the collectibles, you just want them as a first appearance, you just want them untainted, not having to buy from the market, it's yours, nobody else, nobody else has had that mint number. You want that OMI, because that'll help you avoid certain disgust. Anyway, moving on here. Yeah, see this dude, 21 collectibles and 3 comics, and he's a master collector. Why? because he has OMI on the app. That's nuts. The dude has 3 sets and he's a master collector. Why? Because he has OMI on the app. Cost to you guys. So this one guy, I won't say his name, but he started the week with 42 million OMI. Now he has 62.5 million OMI. A lot of these people, especially a lot of the whales that I'm talking with, have friends that it's very easy for them to buy 10 million OMI. Oh, it's just 10 grand. Yeah, I'll buy it. Like, it's strange. It's like a different way of buying collectibles. Oh, that's $800. That's a lot. You know, maybe I won't do it. Maybe I'll save it for another time. Oh, 10 million OMI? Yeah, all right. Everyone's doing it. I'll get it. And it's $10,000. It's like, it's different. It's like, sometimes I'll use myself as an example. Why not watch this movie? But it's a $3 fee on YouTube. I better not. We need alcohol for the week. All right, $160. Let's go. Or this collectible. Like, again, literally me. $4 for a movie to rent it on YouTube. I better not do it. Oh, this Marvel Mighty, $450 because it's sub 50. Yeah, I'll get that. Get that right now. People have that thing where something for a Veve NFT will be too much at several $100s. But, 10 million OMI? Yeah, $10,000. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, make the transfer. Done. And this person bought 20. Yep. Have that. Perco, nope. Okay, I got it. There's a lot of things that I didn't need to. Okay, here we go. More concurring, interact, yep. Oh my god, there's so many horrible freaking things on there. Alright, so Veve News says, I see a big misconception regarding the OMI MCP rewards in the community right now. As more people deposit their OMI into Veve, it won't diminish the rewards. In fact, it says it will increase rewards because Akomi had said it'll depend on the size of the reward pool, which increases with the total number of participants and your share of it. More people equals more points in the pool, more rewards for you. I don't know how this exactly works because there's a lot more people and a lot more OMI in the app today than there was yesterday. I got less points today than yesterday, so I really would like Akomi to clear that up. I don't think we have right now. Another thing, Gwentron had an offer for $13,000 for one of his pristine comics, and he's tempted to sell it for OMI. What this mad lad did was he decided, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to counter offer this person, and he counter offered this person for $17,000. Let me go and find it for you so you know I'm not lying. NG Gwentron. Yeah, right here. He says sold for $17,000. He had went and the buyer offered $13,000 and he countered $17,000. For those that missed that, Taps Trades just texted. He is getting married tomorrow. So I mentioned to him, hey brother, happy wedding tomorrow. I love you. And he says, thanks bud, I love you too. I think he's at his bachelor party right now, getting a little tipsy. But yeah, everyone comment down below, happy wedding Taps. I'll send him a picture. That'll be fun. Anyway, Gwentron said buyer offered 13K. He countered for 17K. The buyer accepted for the blue foil CGC 9.8 test print comic. Only about 10 exist. He has 2 and he sold one. He's parking some in OMI. He's not going to put the whole thing in OMI, but he'll get another 10 million easy. He'll park at least half, if not more. That's what it was for. That's what he was doing. And I am A-okay with it. Gwyn, so far, he said, I was able to purchase some ETH via Coinbase wallet and swap to OMI, transfer to desktop MetaMask, deposit to Immutable X, convert layer 1 to layer 2, and transfer to the Veve wallet. It felt like delivering a small child at first, but not too bad the second time. So he actually, I think he only put a couple $100,000 in there, I guess. Yeah, well, 0. We have people even going to other platforms. Oscar Rincher Fontera said, hey fam, looking to sell this for OMI, looking for 100 Matic, which I think is like $80. It's not a lot of money. It says looking for 100 Matic worth of OMI straight to the Veve app wallet. Like if they go and send it straight to his wallet, he'll send you that NFT. I don't even know what this thing is. I guess it's a spawn with guns, and if it's a spawn with guns, he's just like number 39 says the lowest deal for an edition that this low. and people are taking their stuff on inferior platforms and they're selling for OMI because, listen, let's make up a platform. Let's make up Chavez Trading NFTs, the Chavez Trading platform, right? So if we go to the Chavez Trading platform and you can get Dashi and you can get my hair and you can get my hat, my my tattoos, like whatever you can get. If you want to go and do that, and I was like, all right, some people just like it, investment, whatever. Let's say Chavez has a little bit of money. Cool. They can get a Dashi, they can get a duck, they can get whatever they can get, one of my hats. But they don't really get much else for it. Let's say I have a showroom that you could use it in, and it's cool, but that's it. Every dollar that's spent on the Chavez trading app, is money that could be spent on the Veve app. It's money that could be spent on OMI. It's money that can go and get a lot of bang for your buck. That is, I don't want to say guaranteed, but is more likely to make money because Chavez trading app, let's say, has a couple $1,000,000. OMI is 100 times that, 1,000 times that, and yeah, what my app is worth at a couple million, Veve has 1,000x that. So other people are starting to realize, hey, I could spend money on this app over here that's an inferior app with an inferior product with inferior licenses, talking about Chavez trading app, and maybe I'll get it for whatever, but I'm gonna put a pin in that for right now, so I can get more on Veve, so I can get more OMI, because that's more likely to make me money than the Chavez app with a bunch of personal IP. It's just, could you make money on the Chavez app? Sure, I guess, but Veve and OMI is better. Comey says, get to know the OMI token, the utility token of the Veve official collectibles ecosystem. Not the Veve app, the Veve collectibles ecosystem. I like how they did that. Very nice. Yeah. OMI's up a lot. I know. OMI's up a lot. One else thing that we have is the No Time to Die Aston Martin DB5, the interactive one. It's the one of 7. I repeat, this Aston Martin is one of 7, and it was bought today by none other than Bezojman. Bezojman is the #1 wallet on the app. Bezojman, on average, the last 3 weeks, has purchased 2,200 collectibles every single week. I will repeat, Bezojman has purchased 2,200 collectibles on average every week the last 3 weeks. And now, I don't know if they're gonna buy a lot this week, but they got a one of 7. They got something that I think Dr. Prophet has one. I think it's just bananas how much money they have to spend. This isn't one person, guys. I don't want to say it's impossible to be one person, but I'm of the volition that I think that it's a conglomerate. I think it's a fund that they're tired of waiting for KYB. They're tired of waiting for Know Your Business, and they know that, hey, articles are coming out, the tech seems great, and now, OMI Utility's out there going hard. They're like, no, this is the future. Maybe they saw a Randy Chavez video and knows that Veve is going to win the decade, and OMI will still probably do 100x from here in the next 2 years. Yeah, that would bring them to like 10 or 11 cents. You think that is not? Anywho, moving on. Nope, can't do that, can't do that. Ooh, can't do that. Ooh, there's a lot of stuff I gotta. Congratulations to Mr. 41.eth. Mr. MC1 says, congrats to Mr. 41.eth for the stunning art piece to have as a digital and physical that bought the Mumba 1 of 1. I'm not sure how much they purchased. Also, shout out to Orange Bag Lady. So, Veve says, introducing our next collector spotlight, a Spaces pioneer who puts the crack in collecting. She always says, what's the crack? Your energy and excitement for the Veve fam and the future of collecting is contagious. P.S. Glad one of your wishes came true. The Collector Insight says, being part of the space has been an unbelievable journey. Unforgettable changes, thanks to Veve. Or unforgettable chin wags, thanks to Veve. Her birthday, Veve birthday, is 15 March 2021. First collectible is Pogo from the store. Her most prized collectible is a Kazan Dan Uprising. Most sentimental is the number 56 Bruce Timm Harley Quinn. Very nice. And her favorite movie is Studio Ghibli from Spirited Away. Her drop list is something from Mumbat, which is here, Daniel Arsham from Takashi, and Murakami. Hopefully she gets a little bit more. Speaking of Veve, there's some congratulations on this week's social sweepstakes winners on TikTok's Saddlead78, D Supreme, and Arcrail. Thank you to everyone who participated. These are them. Those are the people that had won. What did they win? I'm not sure, but shout out to them. Different other whale groups. The whale groups are whether Telegram, Twitter, not ones that I'm in, not ones that I advise, whatever. A bunch of them have been buying OMI as well. They have this. We have somebody called Fofo10 or Fofo10_Veve that says, I'm thrilled and proud that I now have 2 logos in my possession. I believe this could be the most important collectible on Veve. And somebody had floored theirs for $39.95 and they got theirs. So shout out to them. I actually have to go and take a look at that. I have to message them. Fofo. Oh, they follow me. Hey friend. Talking about you on the stream. Congrats on the second logo. I don't know if they're in the chat. They're in the... And 10 days ago, they bought another 2 million OMI. So now they're up to 10 million. They had got that just before it started pumping. Congrats to them. They are at level 42 over in the app, so they do have a decent amount of collectibles. They got a good mint price for this Luke. So this person is really into it. I really like them. I hope that we can talk further. Camera man, Cosmo. Oh, Recur. If you had Recur, did you get burned by Recur? Peter Potama says, exciting update. My friend just scored a major win by securing a $20,000 chargeback approval from his credit card company for his Recur purchase. That is a $20,000 approval for his Recur purchases. Success story, chargeback triumph. Congrats, man. Congrats to that person. That's a lot. So they'll go and get that bread. Anywho, that is it for the news. Let's go over a bunch of questions. Just let's get this bread. All right. We've got Bill Gardner says, first like, let's go. Bill Gardner, you're always here supporting. You're always here being my bae. Thank you for that. Andrea Gray says, Randy, why hello. Is it Andrea or Andrea? I feel like it could be both, but either way, hello to you. Only Player One says, I knew it would happen. I just wish I could have gone heavy around 00059, but I did have some temporary financial setbacks. I can't wait to see your video once you break even and are a millionaire. Well, the break even, I didn't put $1 million in the OMI. I put like 550 in. The break even point will be at like 0.003-ish. But I think 00059 is when I'm a millionaire again. So 00059, I am a millionaire again. It'll happen at some point next year. Jordan Reeves happens to think it'll happen by the end of this year. I don't believe that'll happen, but I mean, I think we get to 0003, so I'll probably have 500,000 again, but we'll see. Only Player One says patience and conviction pays. It does. And you are the third like, thank you. Only Player One says, let's go. Where's my water? Okay. Water is good. Okay. The RPM 87 says, do you need a MetaMask to move OMI to Veve wallet? Because I have Trust Wallet. Yes, you should get a MetaMask, yes. Darth Chaos says, hello there. Oh, General Darth Chaos. RPM 87, I'm scared to move my OMI, haha. Do it in test version. Watch Foster Hilt's video and do a small piece at once and then do the rest. Matt Kabitsky says, hey, OMI homies. Hi. Ruxar. Meow. What's up, Ruxar? Veve Fawn says, Veve is starting to deliver too fast. I need more OMI. We all need more OMI. I wish I was able to get some. Jason Lawrence says, let's get this bread. What a day. Yes, indeed, old friend. Energy says, peace, man. Smarty Pants says, what's good, Randy? Grumpy Cat going crazy today. It did. Grumpy Cat outperformed Omi. I didn't want to put that in the headline, but Grumpy Cat outperformed Omi. It's wild. Let's see if both can do it again tomorrow. Jason Lawrence says, Omi homies, let's go. The Veve Zombie says, yo, Randy. What's up, Veve Zombie? Aldrildero says, what's up? Actively working on getting my 10 million added in. Very nice. You could be one of the people that had 10 million on the app. Jimbo Lingo says, hello, Master Randy. Omi is crazy. It do be crazy, though. Like, again, I can't go a few minutes without people. Oh, hey, there's Jason Lawrence. Says, I've sent 2 super chats. Are you getting them? I am not getting them. Weird. Huh. Says, I sent 2 super... Oh, my friend Meg is home. Let's take a look. Let's see if it's letting me do something. Okay. Okay, there we go. I guess I could send myself a super chat. It's giving me the option, so it's on. The option to do that is on, so Jason, I'm not sure why it won't let you, but rip. You can do Cash App if you want, or you could do a I think the link to give me layer 2 Omi on the Veve app is down below. If you wanted that, if the super chats weren't working. Sorry, Jason. While we're here, if everyone could go smash this like button right there, that is a free way to help support the channel. And you know the not free ways to shout that out. Oh, okay. So for Bit4x, and Ryan just texted, for Bit4x, if you have an issue with USDT to Omi, solution is to uninstall the app and then reinstall the app. Fix it for him. So I will spread that word. Let me go and tell my other friend that was having issues with that. Instagram. Let me go to this person. And let me send him the screenshot of me talking to myself. Okay. All right. Jason Lawrence says, oh, it's on, but it glitches and kicks me off YouTube. Weird. Man, that is weird. Anyhow, move on. Oh, God. Where was I? Matt, it says, yay, homies. Starting to deliver. Let's get this bread. What a day. Yo, Randy. I collected. Jimbo Lingo says, hello, Master Randy. Omi is crazy. It is. It do be crazy, though. And it's only going to get crazier. Now, we might have a couple weeks where we chill out for a little while, but maybe even a month or so. But at some point, I mean, you're going to have Veveverse go and roll out some more beta users every couple weeks. You might actually get an image or a video before the end of the quarter, which would be at some point next month. And if we do get that, then more videos and more pictures will be coming behind that. And in Q4, most people, if not all, should have Veveverse. So you have Veveverse coming in, and then you have, at some point next quarter, they are going to announce the waitlist ticket purchases, and that's going to be, what is that going to be? That is the next form of utility that's next in the pipeline. They've been working on it. They're continuously working on it right now. So they're going to have an announcement for that at some point in Q4. Do they actually roll it out in Q4? That remains to be said. If they do, 003 minimum. Because if they do that, that burns Omi actively, and that's going to be amazing every week. Veve Zombie says, just take my Omi, Randy. My bags are packed. To the moon we go. Yes, we are. Steve Cannon says, what up, dog? You know, I'm looking at the blank wall. I do have that photo. It is in my office, though. I haven't really... I went today, but yeah, I gotta... Let me try this. Other people have messaged me about the super chats. Let me try something real quick. Super chat. I'll just do like a $2 thing. I want to try to test. Go to purchase. I'm gonna see if it kicks me off YouTube like it did my boy Jason. And if it works, I'll let them know. Maybe it's the way they're paying for it. Because the way they're paying for it, no, it says message has been delivered. Thank you for your purchase. I'm not sure why, and yeah, I got the $2 super chat. So I don't know, maybe uninstall YouTube and then reinstall it. Do something like that. Anyhow, I knew that we have Steve Cannon saying, "What up, dog?" Oh yeah, I know the blank wall. I know. Bill Garner says, "I had issues on the Bit4X. You have to switch to computer. The phone won't let me trade for some reason. It's interesting." Crypto Cosmos says OMI to accessories is going to be huge, and we should get that in Q1 of next year. So it's not just waitlist tickets that we're going to get. We're going to be able to get the what is that? We're going to be able to get the OMI to accessory in Q1 as well. So one thing will roll out right after the other, and I can't freaking wait. RPM says, if your OMI is on the Veve app, you are subject to the 10% cash out fee? No. You can, no, there's no cash out fee for OMI. I mean, there'll be gas fees when you convert from layer 2 to layer 1 to get it on an exchange or your wallet or whatever, but right now, no. Prince always says, sad news, Cheems, an icon in Doge web comics, usually buff Doge versus Cheems, is dead. Oh, dog died a few days ago. Sad face. More specific, he died of cancer. Oh, 20th in June. Oh, in Hong Kong. Rip in pasta. Bill Gardner says, the more people in the pool, the less points we will make. It seems to be the case. Jeff Babbitt says, we should thank the team for implementing all this stuff before exchanges and before the bull run, not to stay afloat during bear. Yeah, I mean, would I go through all that pain again? Probably not. that was rough. But yeah, I'm glad it worked out this way. Skinny Pete says, Mr. Chavez, Dashi, and Bam. What's up, Skinny Pete? It's been a while. Richard Samuel says, new Veve Gold and Silver logo will be rewarded to the exclusive Gold and Silver logo holder. Really? Yes, it will. So the only way to get a new Gold and Silver logo, which will be at New York Comic Con, is to be at New York Comic Con, is to talk to David and Dan, and to go and show them that you have an OG Gold and Silver logo, and then they'll give you the redemption code for it. You can do whatever. Now, the only other way you could do that is if these people go and sell it on the market, and, to each their own. They might be able to. It's fine. It's fair. Michael Murionik says, Randy, my man, you've been a shining star in a dark field of fudders, whiners, and man-children. Always appreciate your content. Thank you. Part of it makes me a little sad that I don't want to say there's no other people. I mean, there's other people that would still make videos saying, hey, that were pretty neutral, but there's no other people that could really see, or at least that weren't I'm sure, I know that there are other people that knew exactly what was going on. They knew Veve was building. They knew to let them cook. They knew that they were implementing OMI in the app, but it's just I know several of those people, but just none of them had YouTube channels. Or if they did, they let's say Foster Hill, he never gave up hope. It's just that he makes a video every week. Maybe once. There was a time where he didn't make videos for a while. But Foster Hill also has a full-time job. He also has a family, a growing family that he's trying to raise, and he's just got a lot. So when I go and I don't want to say, again, I'm not the only one that believes what I believed. There's a bunch of other people, mostly older, wealthier people that were in finance that have seen this type of stuff before, like I have. But it is sad that nobody else verbalized it. It is sad that nobody else was here every day that had this passion. Maybe they did have the passion and they're on the app and they're talking about it and they're in spaces. Just because you don't see them on YouTube doesn't mean that they're not elsewhere. They could be on spaces, they could be live on Instagram, they could be in Discord, they could be, there's a whole bunch of people that kind of like the Discord mods, they keep everything very civil. They keep everything, I think good, mostly. But I wish there was other YouTubers like me that had made videos every day, never lost face, given their interpretation of things. Maybe they felt they didn't need to. Maybe they felt that, let Randy take the brunt of the storm. Let Randy do this. And I honestly, I don't know how I made. There's news every day, but to make content every day is a lot. Michael Barnes, do I know you? Let's hit that like button for all of Randy's hard work. Hey, I feel like I know you. Jeremy Logan says, I'm just in it for the money, dumping all OMI collectibles this bull run, just being honest. And that's your prerogative. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? Buy low, sell high. And then, come back next bear market, sweep the floors, buy up everything, and then, keep doing that. It's a free money glitch. Prince always says, get this man to 10K subscribers. We need a 10-hour stream. I need various things like using a plastic knife to cut a 2x4, drink a gallon of Mountain Dew, explain My Little Pony lore all at once. Well, listen, I could do a couple of those things at once. Drinking a gallon of Mountain Dew might kill me. But I could do other stuff while explaining My Little Pony lore. That's always fun. Stephen Duarte says, how secure do you feel it is to have OMI on the app? 10 million? I'm fine with it. I have more than 10 million on the app. Veve has always done the right thing if somebody had an issue with it. But like I said, I'm fine. They have 2FA on it. Even if something were to happen, we would make it right. So I'm not worried at all. Jason Lawrence says, we love taps. Happy wedding tomorrow, brother. Oh, we love taps too. EOTR Network saying, hey, Randy, can you talk about OMI burning and how that can affect the OMI price in the next bull run? Oh, ooh, hiccups. Oh, super chat. Pond 100X. Hi, Pond. Thank you so much for the super sticker. Did you have anything you wanted to write? Because I will 100% always say thank you for the super sticker. But I feel like some people use that to go and say something and you didn't, which is fine. I'll chill there for a minute to see if you have anything to write. But while you do write that, let me get back to this dude. Where were we? Oh yeah, EOTR. So talk about burning OMI and how can that affect the next OMI price. Okay. Let's say you have, remember the show Pelswick on Nickelodeon like 20 something years ago? They had like a Pokemon episode where they had knockoff Pokemon cards, and oh, this super rare thing is so rare, some even claim it doesn't exist, like an A on your report card. And then later in the episode, it shows that Pelswick did a bunch of stuff to get this card, and then later somebody finds like, oh yeah, someone found a warehouse full of them. They're worthless. It's obviously the creators of that show and the writers didn't think much of Pokemon. They didn't think highly of it at all. They didn't understand collecting. But what I'm trying to say is just that supply and demand, where you have a whole bunch of OMI, 310 billion, and you take a look at the demand there was for it. There wasn't a lot of demand. That's why the market cap was so low, and that's why not a lot of people had it. But and here's where a lot of people go wrong. They don't dig into a company. They don't try to see things the way other people see it. They don't try to look at history. They don't try to look at, now granted, there's never been a product like this before. Like there's never been a crypto associated with a top 20 grossing account, not just associated with, but actually powers it. Like it is the token that powers the Veve app, and that's just the app right now, which is the gift store. We have the whole Veveverse, which is going to be 10, 20 times bigger. So when taking a look at this, as soon as they have one thing of utility that doesn't even burn it, it goes up because there's a lot of demand. Now let's say the demand stays the same, right? It doesn't go up, doesn't go down. Let's say the next piece of utility where they roll out OMI, let's say for right now, the demand stays the same, but people are just burning a little bit of OMI. Well, either with less OMI, the market cap stays the same. And if the market cap were to stay the same with less OMI, that means the price does go up. Or the price stays the same, but the market cap goes down. Either way, if that happens, then OMI's undervalued, because as the supply goes down, if the market cap stays the same, the price has to go up. So what you're going to see there, but again, that's if there was no demand. There's going to be a lot of demand for OMI at that time. So to answer EOTR's question, you have a lot more demand for OMI. There's going to be a lot being burned, and most likely there's a lot more people that be like, oh, this is a good utility token. And at that point, you might actually see OMI used as a metaverse token. It's going to be in a bunch of ETFs. as that happens, we could go up to half a penny. We could go up very, very high. Because again, now that over 10 billion of OMI is on the app, out of the circulating supply, now you have a squeeze when people want to go and buy from the circulating supply, and they can't get it because all of people's OMI is on the app. That creates a squeeze, and it pops off like Vesuvius. Anyhow, so Pond X did not have anything else to say, but again, I thank you for the sticker. Where was I after that? Holder, yep. Really, where was I? Crazy Van 420 says, hey Randy, I just got another 2.3 million OMI yesterday for a total of 18 million or so. So that's great. You spent like an extra 20-something thousand dollars, but now you have 18 million. Oh no, not that much. You spent a couple $1,000s. I'm sorry. I thought you spent a couple thousand, which is still great. And 18 million. Happy for you. Mr. Planet Profit, giving me those thumbs up and the side eye. Pond X has got my 10 million OMI onto the app today. Let's go. It's nice when you go there and you see. Oh double shoot. They're chanting Scoop Brewers. It's amazing. Sorry, I gotta do something for my friend Sarah real quick. Gotta go to her page. Oh my god, my thumb is so fat. It's because I'm fat. Okay, I know, I get it. Yep, you are getting a laugh react, babe. Okay, ooh, hold on, 5 million, okay. Do I need to still fill in forever? 8, no way. No heckin' way. Alright, hold on guys, I gotta do something real quick. Alright. Hi. Okay. Moving on here. Sorry about that. Crypto Cosmos says, just went and scooped some Fantastic Four #1s and AF-15. People dumping collectibles for cheap right now. They are, because they're going into OMI. It's a beautiful thing. Great prices while people are chasing green candles. It's, like I said, a beautiful thing, and people can capitalize on it. If some people already have their OMI position, go and get Grails that are 10% off, 15% off. Might be your last chance to get them at these prices. Just throwing that out there. Mm-hmm. Pondex says, when OMI to NFT comes, this project will go insane. It'll start with OMI to Gem. Also, I'm going to have to get up here. It's going to start with OMI to Gem because that's just going to happen first, and then we'll do OMI to NFT after that. So at some point next year, you're going to see that. Carlos says, I'm loving the cricket noises, not sarcastic. Yeah, no, there's crickets outside. Bolshevik says, more crickets, please. Remember those old commercials? More Ovaltine, please. Hunter Problem says, wait, can you charge back on card for recur? Yes. Can you explain what you mean, Randy? Yeah, it was 110 viewers and only 50 likes. Yeah, if you can go to your credit card or you can go to your bank and you can say, hey, I got rug pulled on this, and a decent amount of them do go a few years back, and they can give you stuff for recur. If you bought any recur products like a pass or whatever, they can give you your money back. Scott Brown says, hey Randy, I have Go OMI and I never swapped to ERC20. Recently got a new phone and the Go OMI doesn't appear on Trust Wallet after I recovered it. Have you heard of this? If you still have that old phone, use that old phone, because I don't know what to do. I would go and I would get that old phone and transfer that to Bitforex or any place that you can go and swap it, and pull out the ERC20 OMI. What was this? Crickets equals childhood nostalgia, just like Veve, just like Veve. Hey, there's me with $2 super chat. Richard says, does anyone have a problem pulling your buy history on Bit4X in case for tax season? I'm fine. D'Angelo, the physicist, says, why is Hello K being such a baby on Twitter? They never got their 0004. They never got, they're salty at the team. They're salty at me. They're salty at people that are making money now and he's not. Carlos Castro says, Jordan was consistent. Foster 2, Impatient Hodler. Yes, you do have a couple people that did make videos. Not every day, but yeah, you did have a couple people make consistently on a consistent basis. Winter Bear says, yo, yo, yo. What up, Winter Bear? Ooh. Eldradero says, 10 million officially in. That was stressful. I bet. I'm super glad you got it, though. Rohan Universe says, I just opened my crypto account. How should I make my portfolio? I love you, by the way. Thank you. I mean, if you're a super old school investor, best thing is Bitcoin, and then Ethereum, and then some XRP, and Cardano, and Solana, most of the top 10. But honestly, Bitcoin and Ethereum, most of what you need. OMI's real, I have most of my things in OMI, but that's just me. Oh, Pon, thank you so much for the super sticker. $5 hairs, it means a lot. Tortolan says, OMI promotes Veve. Veve promotes OMI. OMI promotes Veve. Veve sells OMI. OMI promotes Veve. And round and up it goes. Final Prophet says, been with Randy all the way through Bears and wait until Moon. Also, big up my Mint Hunters group. Remain positive throughout and still very strong. Pon says, Randy, you are a true believer. And then I saw her face. And now thanks, man. No problem. Colt T says, thanks for the advice earlier today regarding the Avengers number 41 set, my friend. I had grown quite attached to the pieces. It's all going into OMI. You're going to do very well on those pieces. You're going to do very well on that OMI. Very happy for you. Hopefully it dips a little bit so you can get it in a little cheaper. Iron8 says, accidentally pressed withdraw in the bridge instead of transfer. That's why it was a test amount. Time to open a support ticket. Yeah. Candlestick says, happy Friday, Randy. Hope your back is feeling better. It's not. Turtleland says, I did the same thing. Tomorrow will become withdrawable as layer 1, and you can send it to a layer 1 wallet. Crazy Dan says, hey Randy, have you tried any cannabis edibles for your back pain? It does wonders for me. I've never tried it for pain. I've only tried it for the high, and it never got me. Well, the edibles mess me up. I never have a good time on the pot. Smoking doesn't do anything except hurts my lungs, and the edibles just mess me up. But I've never tried it for pain, so I'll let you know. Pon says hello key. Yeah, I was laughing. Castro says Kay was a big Veve believer, but then quit and started to promote scams. Shame because he broke a lot of good Veve news back in the day, like Disney. I mean, I'll chalk it up to just him being young and inexperienced at life, and him listening to the wrong crowd, and maybe he comes back again, and maybe he starts being a decent person. I don't know. It's possible. Ron says, I respect you and still have you in my heart from Earth 2. So whatever you will say, I believe. You have no course. I don't want to scam your fans. I love you and will listen to you with OMI. I would say that looking at it realistically, again, Bitcoin's the safest. That'll never be charged as security. That'll never be done. Like, it's the safest thing in crypto. And we'll likely do a 5 or even 10x. Let's say 5 to 10x this next bull run from Bitcoin. Which is a lot. ETH will probably do an 8 to 12x. It might flip Bitcoin at some point. OMI, even though it did raise like 90% this last week, it's still likely to do 100x from here, which I realize is 11 cents, but even if it does a 50x, the 50x is like 5.5 cents. That far exceeds anything else that crypto would do, which safely, bumper token, BUMP, it's possible that outperforms OMI, does like a 300x, a 500x, but it's it needs to get adopted. It needs to get used, and we don't know if that's going to happen. So for me, I'm all in on OMI. I've never sold an OMI. So that's why I said, like, we'll see. But for other things, it's gonna be anyone's guess. I think OMI outperforms, but that's just my feelings. New England drone snapshots. Howdy, howdy. Saying, why is OMI going down? I mean, it's up 13% on the day, so I wouldn't say it's going down. Oh, you mean the last, like, couple minutes? I would say that's just I mean, you can't go up forever. It'll probably trade between these two lines. I'd say between 00106 and then 00115. I would say it trades between there. And, like, now this might just be where it trades. We already went down to, see if I can find it. We went down to 00106 before, got rejected, went back up, and now we're down to 00106 again. Do we break down and go low to another support line, or do we go back up? I don't know. Let's see what some of the volume is on the other stuff. The minimum that is being traded for is 00105. So I imagine it goes back up. I imagine there's a good amount of buy orders over there. And we'll see what happens. I'll keep y'all posted. Seeing 00102, I did not see that on any of the, what's that called? Any of the exchanges. So if you tell me where you're seeing that. Oh God, that'd be great. Just gotta. Okay. But I think that do be it for me today. Everyone please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. I would say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. And I'll catch y'all later. Alright, bye. Oh, OKX. No, wait, hold on. OKX. Let's take a look at OKX. And see what's trading at. 00105. 5359. Bye guys. Yeah. Randy, thanks for the super chats. I love you all. Bye.